Start of a new week, we got some new games coming out. Let's get it started. So last week we didn't do one of these. There really wasn't too much going on because it was a holiday weekend, so we're back at it again for this week. First one is Zogs Dream, which I did mention in another video on the other channel. Awaken as a soul from the underworld, discover who you are, and explore an ever-changing open world full of mystery. Fight the beasts and gods or ally with them, die and be reborn in this unforgettable adventure. So it seems as if this is a game, it's like a Diablo-style ARPG game where you die and then you come back as a different character, and everything from the previous playthrough changes and you have to kind of adapt to that, and the world is constantly changing around you. So it seems fun. Seems like they put a lot of effort into this game as well, so it should be a decent title. This game is called Solash. I'm not going to talk about this for more than 2 seconds. They didn't put enough effort into this. I'm sorry, but that last one was just too crappy. This next one is Pikun Dream. Maybe this one's too crappy too. A roguelike blend of bullet heaven, horde survival, and bullet hell gameplay. Craft ridiculous and overpowered builds. Adrift across an endless void, you must fend off thousands of nightmarish and otherworldly creatures. And don't forget your moo. Don't forget your moo? Transmission interrupted. Okay, that's supposed to be they're trying to be cute. Hopefully we got the duds out of the way early on. There's a lot of games that we're not even going to include in this. This next one is called Sleders. Rev up your sled and dive into fresh powder in Sleders. Realistic physics-based snowmobile simulator in backcountries full of deep snow. Ride with and against your friends in online multiplayer. Can you reach the peak before others? Show off your sled skills now on Sleders. Thank goodness it's not another cookie cutter nonsense garbage school project game or pixel art RPG. I like that we're seeing some different stuff every so often, thank goodness. Next game is called Stellaris Nexus, a simultaneous turn-based multiplayer 4X game offering the full spectrum of a thrilling strategic 4X experience. Choose a unique faction and leader and challenge up to 5 other players, plotting and battling your way to galactic dominance, all in about an hour. I know some of you guys get into these games, but for me, it just gets too... Well, it gets too boring, but you never know. Sometimes they get addictive. It just looks like it's not very thrilling. I need more explosions. Oh, these guys, they're very excited. The people on the top right. Oh, these people playing the game. So fun. I don't know. Obviously, they wanted to include that to show how exciting the game can possibly be. Okay, so apparently this one has gotten some praise. Did they say film festivals? Oh, God. Highland Song. Maura McKinnon is running away. A wild adventure through the Scottish Highlands with open platforming and dynamic storytelling, maps and music from the creators of Heaven's Vault and 80 Days, neither of which I have heard about ever. It looks very cute, though. I appreciate the graphic style. It looks like you're playing like an anime cartoon. Possibly not the game for me, but I do appreciate that they were going for a specific style, and I think that they did a really great job of actually implementing that style. I feel like if a company is not willing to put out a trailer on their game, maybe we shouldn't even cover it, but this is, as I'm covering it anyway, this is Tram Simulator Urban Transit. Welcome to Tram Simulator Urban Transit. Get on aboard. In this game, you take on the role of a tram driver and manager, drive 6 unique tram models, transport passengers, and drive them to the numerous stops, plan your own routes, manage your timetables, and expand your tram network. Very exciting, guys. If you've ever wanted to drive a tram, I know I haven't. Chessrama, a collection of chess-inspired puzzle and strategy games that use chess pieces and their established movesets, then reimagines their goals and themes. Solve challenges, unlock collectibles, and compete against each other on the leaderboards. Welcome to Chessrama. I like the idea of this. Do they deliver on this idea? I'm not entirely sure, but I haven't actually played the game because we're just doing first impressions based on these trailers. It's a cool thought. Does it actually deliver? Who knows? We're finally at the pixel art games, guys. While the iron's hot, reforge a blacksmith's village on an isle of the land's finest artisans. Step into the boots of an expert smith for a crafty adventure filled with mystery and charm. Explore the land of Elian and prove that a hammer, anvil, and your wits can overcome any challenge. Can it really overcome any challenge? I am not quite sure that it actually can. Failand. Take on the role of a skilled hunter Sam in Failand, an adventure RPG set in a beautiful world inspired by 8-bit classics. All these 8-bit games. This one looks decent enough. on all these 8-bit games, all these pixel art games every week, man. It's killing me. We have better technology than ever before, and we're just, people can't afford to build these the 3D games. This is actually pretty decent though. As much as I'm crapping on pixel art and 8-bit games, this one actually does look pretty good. What in okay, that's a little, I can't pay attention to what's going on here. The game is called Born of Bread, a wacky and joyful RPG adventure revisiting turn-based combat tropes. Play as Loaf. Hey, oh, that's kind of cute. Kind of like that. The beginning was a little spazzy. Play as Loaf, a flower golem, discovering this enchanting world full of humor along with colorful cast of buddies. It's giving me some Mario RPG style vibes. A little bit. I'm kind of digging it. Next game, Kingpin Reloaded, an enhanced re-release of the classic tale of revenge. Take control of a street gang and order your recruits to attack, defend, or even do a little safe cracking to pick up some needed cash. That's it. Why does his face look weird? These people's faces look like they're balloons full of water. Well, what? Oh, super budget GTA. Got it. Arashi Castles of Sin Final Cut. Become one with the shadows with the award-winning VR Shinobi adventure. Master the art of stealth action as you infiltrate castles across feudal Japan with your arsenal of weapons, tools, and techniques, outwitting all enemies on your quest to defeat the 6 Oni of Iga. Unfortunately, yeah, this game requires a VR headset in order to play. Sadly, because this one looks like one of the better ones this week. So it's kind of disappointing that this is VR only. I'm hoping that this is not a trend that we see increasing in the future. But yeah, it kind of sucks to see a game that's visually very appealing and it looks like the developers put a lot of effort into this, and then it's like it's VR only, so half of you, probably more than half of you, can't even play it, which is kind of sad. Holo Cocoon. Trapped in a cocoon, the silkworm weaves her final dream. Holo Cocoon is a first-person horror adventure game set in 1980s Japan. There's a lot of Japanese games this week. Immerse yourself in meticulously recreated environments as you venture into the depths of unspeakable horrors that await you. A Date with Death. Fight against and romance the one hunting for your soul in A Date with Death, a romance chat simulator where you date the Grim Reaper himself. Create your own character, decorate your apartment, and chat away with the charming yet dangerous Grim Reaper through text and video calls. What is wrong with people and the games that they make nowadays? I don't think this is really much of a game. I think this is just like a story adventure. This one looks like it might be the most exciting one of the week. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Made in a close partnership with Games Workshop, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader is a story-rich classical RPG from Owlcat Games, developers of the critically acclaimed game Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I would like to see more of the actual game though. Begin your adventure aboard your personal giant void ship traveling between the multitude of systems within the Coronis Expanse, a barely charted and incredibly perilous region of space. I don't think we're going to see a description that really has to do with the game though. It's just the story stuff. See, this is the part that I want to see more than anything else. This is the gameplay loop, and this is what I care about. Unless it's a story game, then the story is the story, and that's the whole experience. But this, I want to see the gameplay loop. That is the most important thing in games, is the gameplay. It's crazy, right? That's it for this one. Not really too many crazy games coming out this week, but I think in the next couple weeks we should see some really nice content because it is the holiday season. So that is what I would expect. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.